Morning folks, just finished farming the Guardians. We managed to do the end game grinds challenge, 40 Guardians on 100 labs, so next is going to be at 0 or something like that. You get annoyed in the comments if I waffle, so here's what I'm going to do. If you want to find out how much money I made from farming the Guardians, it's coming up right now. After that there will be 5 or 6 minute montage of Guardian kills, finds, and just explaining exactly how I made the currency. We will say that we started the day on 730 chaos, 13 exalts, which means we made 1 exalt, 206 chaos. Found a hope card, which is 16 chaos, and we've got a few things left in our shop to sell from our items. That is 15 chaos, around about 20 to 30, and this is probably going to be about, end up selling at about 50 chaos. So we're looking at about 322 chaos, 1 exalt. As well as that 322 chaos and 1 exalt, obviously we were farming Guardians. We found a lot of maps and stuff like this, which we won't really add to the total, but they definitely sell tons of maps and stuff like that. The main piece of the money comes from doing the actual Guardians and killing, which creates shaper sets. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, almost 9 shaper sets complete. Shaper sets right now are going for 24 chaos. So if we look at 9 sets for 24 chaos, we made 216 chaos. Add that to the 322 chaos I think it was. That brings us to a total of 538 chaos with our exalts, which is selling for about 30 chaos. That brings our total to 568 chaos for the day. If exalts are selling at 30 chaos, that means we farmed 18 exalts, almost 19 exalts, in about 5 to 6 hours of doing some Guardians. And that is how much currency we made. It was a big long stream. I also want to give a shout out to everybody that's tuned in, everybody that's supported the videos, because we became an affiliate on Twitch, which means we have a subscriber button, quality options, some sub emotes coming. So for everybody that's supported and watched, thank you. It's really made a big difference. It's made me want to stream more, and as a result I've streamed more and made more content. But roll the clip. This is going to be a montage of boss killing with some further explanations of how it felt, some tips, and what exactly I did to get the currency. As we roll this montage of some boss killing, earlier on in this stream we decided to just simply upgrade our atlas for a few more points by doing some corrupted maps. You can see Rigwald, Maze, Overgrown Ruin. The build really shines in just DPS, where you can just go and get on somebody, leech them down and blow them up. The more the merrier seems to be with this build. The closer they are, the more people they are, the more damage, the more leech you're getting, as shown in an Uber at GGZII, and there is another person in the party. The subscriber logo's just cutting him off, so it's, you know, it's got extra HP. We're still sat there tanking him, and we're dabbing. We're not even looking at our screen, you know, it's pretty chill. Guardians are exactly the same. For the Phoenix, you just DPS him down and leech. When he's about to blow up, you whirling blades away and then go back onto leech. The Minotaur, again, get in his melee range and he will not slam. If he slams, you will die. If you throw a totem or a lightning trap, you will die. You just have to leech. The pit map, we were practicing this. We figured out how to do it deathless with Molten Strike. You basically kite the snakes and the goats back into this corner. It takes a little bit of time, but it's deathless. Obviously, you can die on the slash phase if you don't get lucky, but most of the time you won't, and you can do it deathless. The Hydra fight is again very similar. You are bursting him down as much as you can until he fires his barrage, and then you are shield charging behind him, proccing you fortify, and just relentlessly leeching and moving. This one's quite a fun fight to do. I enjoy it. It's probably my favourite fight out of all of them. And for Flame Blast Totem, it was my least favourite, so there you go. Rolling now are just some clips of all different kinds of boss kills. This one has a ghost on him. Yeah, and there'll just be loads and loads of clips. To speak about how we made the currency, we were running Abiscos, some Sedemus Touches, and some Gold Rims. Effectively, what we figured out was we could still kill all the trash and everything with full rarity gear. You could even put on 2 Venter's Gambles, because our rings are giving us, you know, strength and stats, but we don't really need them. If you just got Venter's Gambles with quantity and resists, you could also put on 2 Venters. However, just for the ease of constantly changing gear, we decided that what we would do is we would kill the Guardians with a Zoth's Blood, but we would keep every other piece of gear rarity and quantity. So the damage you see in here I haven't got my boots on that gives strength and damage, and I haven't got my gloves on, and we're still doing these pretty quickly and pretty safely, granted. I'll be honest, we died quite a few times because some of the map mods we did were ridiculous. You can see here we found a belly of the beast. Here's a little montage of IDing all the items we found midway through the stream. We had a little competition, how many 10C items were we going to find. It ended up being 3 items that were worth more than 10C, which we showed at the beginning of the video. Here we are, just, you know, checking PoE trade, checking our stats, making sure we've got the right prices. We managed to 6 slot the belly fairly quickly, and we 5 linked it in 40 fuses, and it ended up selling for 100 chaos, which is great. Back to some more Guardian fights. Again, split phase, that's probably where you're going to get unluckiest, but it's pretty comfortable. Pit fight is kind of long. Here's our belly of the beast selling for 100 chaos. I don't know if the colours helped it. It had a really good roll. It got 3 blues on colours. I don't know if that helped it, but it sold for 100 chaos. Again, get in his face and leech him down, and it's all good, baby. You know, it's fucking chill. You're just leeching on him. And most of the money came from a few things. We never had to spend any currency to purchase Guardian maps. Guardian maps were entirely run off my Atlas bonus. I think it was 96 at the time of recording. And I never had to purchase a single Guardian map. The only time we ran out was when technically I couldn't make a set and I had to use an Orb of Horizon to change the role of the map inside its tier. But we never had to purchase maps, which obviously saved a lot of currency. We didn't do any Sextant in, which didn't spend any currency. And we didn't have to, go for PoE trade and do any sort of chiseling. We maintained our chisels. We had quite a few to start off with. And generally what we were doing, like I say, putting in the Biscos. You can see here, I've got a Biscos on in the Quantity Boots and the Sedima's Touch. And we were blasting maps and then killing the Guardians with stuff. Right now is a 3C sale of selling Xana. Each time I got a tier 8 Xana, I was able to sell spots for 3C each, which I didn't know about. Somebody in Twitch chat told me, 66, you know who you are. And I realised that, yeah, a tier 16 Xana sells for 3C each. So each time we found a Xana, which wasn't very often, we got about 15 chaos off that alone. We found a lot of plates, a lot of stuff, not really worth anything these days. We found a really sick jewel that dropped that was basically perfect for bow builds, and I still think I sold it too cheap. It sold for 90 chaos in the end. It was 8% damage, 7% life, 7% attack speed with bows, and it had 10 int and 10 strength on it. It's basically the perfect jewel for bows. I feel like I could have got 200 chaos for it if I'd have sat there forever, but I winged it up for 70. I got insta-messaged. I put it up for 150, didn't really get any messages, and then we sort of spoke to a guy and we got a sale for 90 chaos, which for me, just finding it on the floor is obviously great. So 190 chaos is coming from a really nice belly drop and a jewel drop. But maybe that helps because I'm wearing the Biscos, who knows. You know, we obviously also have the little bits of currency that we didn't count in the total. All the sextants that dropped, we got loads of alks, fuses, jeweler orbs dropped, you know, exalts, that was our exalt drop. If I get an exalt or something, I'll carry on, do one more, but if it's not, fuck. We probably made closer to 600 chaos with all our little currencies adding up. We could sell each Spider Forest map, I think it is, for 3 or 2C. We got about 20 of them. But this was a really long stream. Here's the jewel selling. I hope you enjoyed it. Just another way to make currency. Uber Lab, you can blast maps with a Wander. You can kill Guardians. The basic, simple answer to this is, as long as if you're playing the game and killing shit, you're going to be making money. So if you enjoyed that video, please do thumbs it up. It took a long time to actually do the challenges, record it, edit it, download it, and if you want to show some support, I guess there's a way you can do it for free. Twitch Prime, just come and hang out and follow. whatever you want to do to support, I appreciate it. Comment, like, subscribe, whatever you choose to do, appreciate it. Hopefully you're enjoying the content in the videos. Catch you guys later. Hopefully you're having a good time in the league. Peace out.